It's Friday morning, and it rained hard last night, but it's beautiful sunny out today, 66 degrees. And we're still on Melrose Mountain, where the leaves are just becoming so spectacular, so beautiful. I have had to blow them off the driveway several times, so for those of you that think it's only good-looking colors, there is also some work involved with leaves and the eventual fall of those beautiful leaves. A number of years ago, a fellow pastor came to me by phone and made it seem like he needed to talk to me about something that was really troubling him, that I might be able to aid him with my counsel. Turns out what he was really doing is he was setting an appointment with me to try to sell me a liquid elixir, one that was going to cure everything, one that was going to take care of ingrown toenails and prostate cancer and anything you could name. This liquid elixir was going to do that. But he used the pretense of coming to me for counsel. And he put on a pretty hard sell for me to not only take this elixir that was very expensive, but also to try to sell it to others. Yes, it was a pyramid scheme. And I was pretty offended that a pastor would, with false pretenses, make such a pitch to me. I'm afraid that too many times our desire for financial gain exceeds our wisdom, and sometimes we take advantage of those around us. It reminds me of Proverbs 28. It says, "Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand all things. Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than he who is crooked, though he be rich. He who keeps the law is a discerning son, but he who is a companion of gluttons and humiliation of the father, he who increases his wealth by interest and usury, gathers for him who is gracious to the poor. He who turns away his ear from listening to the law, even his prayers is an abomination. To who leads the upright astray in an evil day, will himself fall into his own pit. But the blameless will inherit good. The rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the poor man has understanding and sees through him." Then it goes down to verse 18 where it says, "He who walks blamelessly will be delivered, but he who is crooked will fall all at once. He who tills his land will have plenty of food, but he who follows empty pursuits will find poverty aplenty. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but he who makes haste to be rich will not go unpunished." To show partiality is not good, because for a piece of bread a man will transgress. A man with an evil eye hastens after wealth and does not know that want will come unto him. I know that many of the men and women that sell products or to get involved in pyramids truly believe that they're doing a favor for people. Recently, I sent clippings to people with MS on a drug that had just been developed by the Food and Drug Administration's approval, was now on the market. It was one that didn't have to be injected and one that supposedly had far less fallbacks in the person's condition. And I felt it very much an obligation to at least let those people with MS know that this drug was now available. I think there's a big difference between that and doing that for financial gain. For you see, there was no gain for me. I wasn't trying to sell the product or get others to sell the product. It was an actual drug that required prescription and doctor's care. And yet I believe that there are many that believe that they have found things that will help us. Recently, I said to Lois that I thought Dr. Oz had become an infomercial for products. Raspberry ketone, green coffee, all of these things were going to help me lose weight. Well, I tried them, and that's exactly what the products wanted me to do, to pay a high price for a bottle or two of these things that would help me to lose weight. And yet I didn't lose any weight. I didn't see any difference at all. I'm sure somebody gained financially. But I think we have to be very careful when we promote things that we ought to be talking about things that we have seen firsthand that actually benefit. And then that we make sure that it's not something that's going to necessarily financially give us gain. So let's remember how important it is to stay upright and to be sure that our motives are not gain, but our motives are to help mankind. You can be as sincere as could be, and if you see lots of testimonies and lots of physical evidence that something will help someone, then I would say to you, by all means, promote that thing. But be careful if it's only for financial gain. And be careful that it does truly give the benefits that it supports to give. Yes, I think those who make haste to be rich will not go unpunished. And I believe that if a man has an evil eye and hastens after wealth only, he will find that things are not going to end up very well for them. I really, truly believe that if I could find things that would help people, that I would do all that I could to earn all that I could to provide them for free to those that could not afford them. And that I would be busy visiting hospitals and being busy going to places where they're sick to help them. That's why I'm so skeptical about faith healers. Because if I had the gift of healing people, if I truly believed that God had given me that gift, I'd not be spending my days up here on the mountain. I'd be spending my days in the hospitals. Something for you to think about. I don't believe that everyone's motives are evil, and I don't think there's anything wrong with having money. But I think if you do it at the cost of someone else with deception and evil practices, I believe your end will come. And I believe that's what Proverbs teaches. Something for you to think about today. God bless you and have a good day.